you should consider taking classes at Davenant Hall because my colleagues and I are bringing you straight into direct contact with the greatest books of the Christian intellectual heritage, as well as the philosophical roots of the Western society. So you will, if you study with me, you're going to read almost nothing but the Church Fathers, but Colin Redimer does Plato and Aristotle, right? And these are super important if you want to understand all sorts of developments in Western thought, or you want to know Thomas Aquinas. We have Ryan Hurd. If you want to do Reformation stuff, we have Brad and all sorts of other people, and Michael Lynch, and all of these men who are helping you yourself read for yourself and then figure out how rightly to interpret in their contexts. And often for today, these like important works, like I have not just listed a bunch of obscure guys, right? These are people who are fundamental for the making of a Christian world, a Christian culture. They ask all of the guys that we want you to read and help you become good readers of, whether it's Richard Hooker or George Herbert, because we do poetry in some of our courses as well, or St. Augustine or any of them. They're all, not only they're big names for a reason, that these classic texts have become classics precisely because they were found over generations to be worth reading. And if you want to learn how to do theology, how to think clearly about the things of God, how to read scripture faithfully, and do it all for today, and do it all gaining insights not only from top-notch scholars, but also from your fellow students. I always learn something from my students in my classes, and so that's also really great. The seminar aspect of the courses is really good for bringing out things as well. If you want to do this and not just read a book, but go deeper with it, this is one of the best venues for that, for good, solid, orthodox, small o, Christian orthodox, intellectually faithful and vibrant study would be Davenant Hall.